was happy, and it went away.
Holy shit.
And now she looks like a hardcore champ, and everyone's happy. She offered a donation to this person's company, and they said, no, we're not a charity. We don't take donations. We weren't looking for money. We just wanted this wrong to be righted, and you righted it. So cool. Everyone's good. And I was like, what? Is it a race thing? I don't get it.
That's insane. Well, well done, Taylor Swift.
Yeah. She's a smart little lady.
Yeah, well done.
Lady Auntie Buttfuck could learn something from her.
Yes, they certainly could.
Just go, holy shit, yeah, that was a terrible idea. Sorry about that, lady with that name.
Yeah.
And they probably could have looked a lot better than they do now. Never looked quite as good as Taylor Swift to me, but you look better than you do now.
Yeah.
Like
that's really, wow, that's awesome.
Cool.
Full props.
Folklore, by the way, I guess I should give her the credit by announcing the name Folklore was the name of her album, and then she put out a clothing line with her album name on it, which is kind of, I'm not going to say it's how much that sucks, but it kind of sucks. But yeah, this company, the Folklore, got in touch with her and was like, that's our logo. She's like, yeah, it is. Shit.
I'm sorry. Here you go. I'll change that.
Didn't admit to like stealing it or anything. Just said, "Yep, that's the same." Which it could have been an innocent mistake or whatever, but that's how you fix stuff. Taylor Swift probably listens to this podcast because she knows. Stop lying. That was
right.
She didn't lie. She just went, "Shit, I'm stone busted." And everything was fine. Stop lying, and things are better.
Yeah.
We'll
see how quickly, see how easy that went?
I promise you, it will work. It's uncomfortable as shit. Don't get me wrong. That's not the easiest thing in the world. I'll tell you that. Being honest, fucking sucks. Most of the time, it seems like a terrible idea, but it makes things better.
That's
Maybe
right.
not for you, but for the universe as a whole. Things will be better if you don't lie. Trust me. I stopped it, and I live in a van down by the river.
But you're guilt-free. That's the difference.
I do sleep well.
There you go.
Now, when that motorbike's not going up and down the street all fucking night. Biker Town, I forgot. I forgot the bikers in Kelowna.
Yeah, they like it down there, eh? Nice scenery.
It is Biker Town. That was my Taylor Swift story. You're welcome.
Cool. So, as we all know, Minneapolis is much like Portland, falling apart. They were the first city to turn around and start to defund the police department.
Yeah.
And well, since they've done that, crime has gone through the roof, and the 3rd Precinct Police Department has issued a letter addressed to all the residents in the area. And the letter says this: robberies and carjackings have increased in our precinct. Cell phones, purses, and vehicles are being targeted. Some victims have been maced, dragged, assaulted, and some threatened with a gun. Most of these crimes have occurred north of 42nd Street East. 100 robberies and 20 carjackings have been reported to the 3rd Precinct in July alone. Downtown and southwest Minneapolis have seen an increase as well. We want those who live and work in this area to be safe. Robbery prevention tips. You're going to fucking love this. Do not walk alone. Be hyper aware of your surroundings at all times. Pay attention. Carry only items you need. Carry less cash. Be prepared to give up your cell phone and purse or wallet. Have keys already in your hands as you approach a car. Despite all of our efforts, robberies may still occur. Do not argue or fight with the criminal. Do as they say. Your safety is most important.
I never got that. Make sure your keys are in your hand too. What? So they can rip off your car too? What?
So they can take your car. Yeah. And then the last point for the robbery prevention: be a good witness. When you call 911, be prepared to answer many questions.
Oh man!
How many suspects? Age, height, complexion, hair, eye color, scars, tattoos, weapon. What did it look like? What direction did they leave in? Vehicle
I
description.
thought I was going to be the best at that, and I saw a 7-Eleven in downtown Vancouver get robbed by two girls with a knife. And I was like, yes, I'm going to be the best. Cops showed up. I didn't remember a single fucking thing about either of them. I remember a gray tracksuit. I think that was wrong in the end. I was the worst witness, but I thought this is, like, clearly this is, I'm going to be the best at this. They're going to be the best one they've ever had. Like, I will paint a picture with my words that will lead them directly to the suspects. I couldn't remember a single fucking detail. They were girls,
So good.
and one was in a gray tracksuit, but there was no gray tracksuit. That was false, it turned out.
So
The
good.
worst possible description ever.
They have carjacking prevention tips as well. Lock your doors while driving.
Driving Aztec.
Yeah.
Your
Don't
Aztec
stop.
will never get carjacked.
That's right. Yeah, driving. Yeah, drive or a cube, one of those whatever it is cubes. Those things are ugly shit, dude. Don't.
The big selling point of those was you could like hose them out. The cube,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like-
right. Yeah.
That was like that. Why? So I can puke in my car? Why? That's not. There's nothing about that makes that cool.
I'm pretty sure you're promoting drinking and driving here. I'm not sure.
Pretty
but-
much, that's exactly what they were doing.
Yeah. Don't stop for strangers who are trying to approach you or stop your car.
Yeah, no, never do that.
No.
Like, did you guys not see
park-
Judgment Night? Come on, watch Judgment Night,
Exactly.
and then you will know how to behave in any given situation. It's a training video for life.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Park in well-lit areas. Always be hyper aware of your surroundings. Use a tracking device.
There is no well-lit area. Oh, there's in Minneapolis. Sorry, I was thinking Portland. I was thinking Portland's very dark at
Yeah,
night.
Portland is very
There's,
dark.
there's
Yes,
no
it's true.
well-lit areas.
Yeah.
But Minneapolis, I have no idea.
No. Never leave anything of value in your car. Never leave your car running unattended. Many victims were dropping off food or other deliveries.
Yeah,
And
that's
memorize.
I
Sorry.
had a friend in high school that did that. That was his MO. He would wait until someone would pull up to Max and run in to buy cigarettes, and then if they left their car running, he'd grab their car and drive to Vancouver.
Oh shit! That's genius. I would never like leave my car running when I'm running into a store. I just wouldn't.
Yeah, lots of people do, though.
Yeah, that's just dumb. Yeah. So then the last thing is memorize your license plate number. It can help towards a faster recovery.
No, never
And then
happening.
Then the note finishes off with, "To protect with courage, to serve with compassion."
Sure. And what they're doing now is the union is telling them, don't lift a fucking finger.
Yep.
And they'll buckle as long as we don't help. Now, it's going to even out eventually, where cops are going to have to do their job. This defunding model, it's not like cops aren't getting paid.
No.
They're just not getting a lot of the benefits that they did. And I think that's fair. I think it's fine. And they're going to have to start. This is just them trying to make a point.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Don't let them. Don't beat them at their own game. Be hyper vigilant. Look after each other. Take care of each other. I think I hear someone say it quite often.
I wonder
And
whose that is.
Don't give in to their demands, so to speak. The cops are being shitty because they don't like what you're doing to them. Well, too fucking bad. This is how it goes. So beat them at their own game. And robbers, stop fucking robbing. But in what city, America, did you think defunding the police was going to lead to less crime? Like, do the fucking math.
The second people know that the cops aren't going to be doing much, or the crime's just going to go up because they know they don't have to worry about them as much. So it just makes sense.
If everyone tonight thought cops weren't working tonight, you know what everyone's doing tonight? Fucking crime. Everybody.
Tons of first timers.
The only reason to not do crime is because the police. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
So if there's no police, there's literally no reason not to. And we're all a bunch of fucking heathens. We've proven it. We would go ape shit. We would commit some fucking crime. I would be ending this podcast right now if there was an announcement, Kelowna police aren't working tonight. Bye, Gord. I gotta go do crime.
I gotta go do some crime. It's funny, but it's true.
I will call you back on a much nicer laptop. Or 7 of them.
Or 7 or 10 of them, I don't know, with a couple of steaks.
From my new Winnebago.
Yeah, and you could use a Winnebago as a getaway ride because nobody cares.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny. So there's that. That's I just thought that was quite genius. Chicago, you just don't disappoint. They've seen a 139% spike in murders for July. Shootings are up 75%.
That seems low.
And a 9-year-old boy was killed on the last day of the month.
Yeah.
Just to put that little thing in there. So there were 105 murders reported last month in Chicago.
There can't be that many people left in Chicago.
Yeah.
This is going to end soon because they'll all be dead.
They had 406 shooting incidents in July. And 406 is up by 75%.
Oh, now they're just doing it on purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to shoot a couple Guinness people and get in the book.
Like, holy Jesus.
I don't get it. I guess that's just when you just fucking give up. Fuck it.
Yep. And just so everybody knows, it is August 2nd right now as we speak.
I cannot fucking believe it's August 2nd already.
I know.
Like, I swear I've been here for like 2 weeks, and it's been fucking 7 months.
Pretty crazy, eh?
Almost a fucking year.
Yeah.
October will be a year that I checked myself into detox.
That's right.
I can't believe that was a fucking year ago. That is insane.
That is insane. So far this weekend, since 6 p.m. Friday, 27 people have been shot, 7 killed, including a 9-year-old boy.
Oh, come on, Chicago. You could do better than that.
That's just bad aim.
27 people? That's barely a person an hour. Let's go. You can do better than 1 an hour. Come on. We're trying to break records here. Trying to outdo COVID. There's a city that doesn't give a fuck about COVID.
Yeah.
They are all social distancing anyway. But they just call it being covered.
You know, and the worst is they're talking about this 9-year-old that was killed. He was in a parking lot with some friends when some gunman just opened fire and he got shot multiple times. And his mother goes, he was in the house all day. He didn't come out until maybe after 5 when one of his friends knocked on the door and said, hey, do you want to come outside and play? I'd be looking at that friend.
Yeah, no.
I'd be thinking that fucking friend set something up.
Guess what? If you live there, you're going to get shot. So if you're 9 or 90, whatever, you're going to catch a bullet. So
that's it.
Mom, like, if that's all Mom could say, oh, he's in the house all day, he needed some air, whatever, fuck, she do. She was expecting it, obviously. And you have to. If you live in that situation and you create it, this is something they've created themselves. This isn't like an outside force invading Chicago. This is them doing it to themselves, so you got to expect it. If you don't want to get shot, get the fuck out.
And one thing I love to point out about Chicago is Chicago has, in the U.S., one of the more strict gun laws in the state in comparison.
Yeah, it's working.
And they're saying, we're being inundated by guns from states that have virtually no gun control, no background checks, no ban or assault weapons. Yeah, but y'all made those rules, but guess what? It doesn't fucking help, does it?
This is like when Vancouver banned fireworks. So everyone went to Burnaby and bought their fireworks. It's
right.
a 20-minute bus ride. What the fuck? You can have all the gun laws in the world if you have closed or like open borders, as our two countries love to have. Then you have no gun laws, basically.
That's right.
They don't guard the borders in between their states, just as we don't between our provinces. And I think that's one of the greatest things. We could travel from coast to coast with no hassle whatsoever. I don't ever want that to change. But you can't expect something like a gun law to work in one area.